Hey everybody, Eric here from Around To It RC, and today I've got my good friend Chris with me. And Chris, what are we going to review today?
Well, today we're going to review the Animus 18SC by Helion.
Alright, this is a 1/18 scale 4x4 short course electric truck, and let's take a look at it out of the box. Alright, there you have it right there. And Chris, what's your first thoughts about the truck?
Well, my first thoughts right out of the box is it's a nice looking truck. It's got a good, nice painted body, nice and shiny, good trimming. Looks really good.
All right. Now this does come with a 2.4 gigahertz remote control. You also get a couple of other items in the box with it. And what else do we have?
Well, let's see. We get a charger,
an AC wall charger.
Yeah, an AC wall charger, and for easy hook up there. And you get a little Allen wrench and a little adjustable wrench for your shocks and
a small parts bag.
Yeah, small parts. And
okay.
All important instructions.
You know, we always love to read manuals,
That's
don't
right.
we?
And I have already read this.
Okay. All right. Now, we've got a 2.4 gigahertz transmitter here, and we've already done some field testing with it. What, maybe 150 feet maybe?
Yeah. Further than you need to.
Oh yeah, it'll be way out of sight, so there's no problems there. And what else do you think about the truck?
Well, first of all, what surprises me is, in something that's this small and fairly inexpensive, is that it actually is four-wheel drive. Sometimes it's even hard to get that on some of the pricier models.
Let's take the top off. Okay, four-wheel drive, and now it has four-wheel independent suspension with oil-filled shock absorbers with the coilover on them, and they're adjustable also. So that's a pretty neat feature about this thing.
Yeah.
What else?
Well, you got an all-in-one, basically, receiver, ESC, and steering servo that's got a steering saver right there on it, so don't have to worry about popping off servos so fast.
Okay. That saves a little money, and that's a good and bad thing to me. Now, what I like about it is it does save money. It's an all-in-one unit where you have your ESC, your servo, and your receiver in one package. But if one thing goes out on it, you have to replace the whole unit. Yeah. But to keep the price down, it's an all-in-one unit.
Yeah.
And we also have a brushed motor on there.
Yeah, 370 size brushed motor on it, which ought to give it plenty of scoop. And also, that's a 4,200 RPM motor. So that it'll get.
Now, who would you think we'd recommend this to?
To me, this is going to be somebody wanting to get into RC without spending $300 right off the first bat. So basically, a beginner type person that says, "Hey, I want to get into this without breaking the bank."
Yeah, and this costs around $100, and it's sold exclusively through HobbyTown USA.
That's right. You can go online and purchase it, and it'll direct you to your HobbyTown store, and you can purchase it there, or even have one shipped to your HobbyTown store to pick up. Okay.
Well, let's take a look at the transmitter real quick. Now, I think there was a really neat feature about this. So Chris pulled it out of the box first. It's something I didn't notice before. You actually have a little cover here, and you have proportional controls and trims for your throttle and your steering, which is pretty neat. I like that feature.
Yeah, and you got adjustable trim, right?
Adjustable trim.
Yeah.
And what we mean by proportional controls is that when you turn the wheel just a little bit on your receiver, the wheel turns just a little bit. It's not all or nothing. It's proportional, which is a pretty neat feature. I like that.
That's right.
And you also have reverse for your steering and your throttle. Reverse switches. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, the battery that comes with it. What can we tell you about that?
We got an 1100 milliamp 7.2 nickel metal hydride battery. Not going to be upgradable for those of you that might like to tinker with things, because the all-in-one ESC is not going to handle the voltage cutoffs for LiPo. So you're going to have to go with the nickel metal hydride one way or another.
Okay, so we've got a 1100 milliamp hour 7.2 volt battery already installed. Also, we've got the wall charger for it. The only thing we had to supply for the Animus was what, 8 AA batteries for the...
Always the batteries, yeah. AA batteries seem to be hard to get.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we have not tried this out yet. This is all winging it right here. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take this outside, and we're going to run it on the road, and maybe get out and do some hill jumping and see how this thing works out, okay? So we'll see you out in the field in just a second. Okay, we're out here at a paved parking lot. We're going to try out the Animus. And the first thing we're going to do, since we have a full battery, is we're going to do a speed test. And Chris, he's going to be the driver, and I'll check the speed on it. So let's give it a go and see how fast it'll go.
All right.
Way off. Try it again.
Looks like 17 is it?
17. Oh yeah. This is not a closed course. We are not a professional drivers. Wow. That got some major air. Wow. That got some major air. Wow, that thing's going pretty good in the grass, isn't it? Yeah, I'm impressed. I didn't think he was going to have that much power in the grass.
Pretty good. Not bad for nickel metal hydride battery.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
That's fun.
That's fun?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. We tried it on pavement. We tried it on grass. Let's take it out to someplace where we can do some dirt jumps or something with it.
All right.
Okay.
Or do you want me to just
Hand launch it? Nah. Okay. I think we found a big enough hill, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like it's probably the end of the world for this little car.
Luckily, you have reverse. Whee! You made it, yeah. Okay, let me try it. You record, let me fly. Oh, let me drive. Let me drive. What was so hard about that?
Throttle management.
Okay, I've had enough fun with this thing. How about you?
Yep.
Okay, let's take it back to the shop, break it on down for you.
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, there you have it. That was the review and first run of the Animus by Helion. It's a short course electric truck. And Chris, what are your first thoughts about it when we went out to the pavement?
My first thoughts are the sucker is strong and built well.
Right.
Actually.
And you remember we looked at it, we used the radar detector on it, and it went 17 miles an hour.
That's right. 17's pretty fast for something this small.
Yeah, 1/18 scale truck going 17 miles an hour is pretty cool. And the thing that I liked most about it was when we got on the pavement that, we were kind of all over the place. What we did is we used the adjustable trim on the transmitter to kind of fine tune it while we were driving. And that's a real neat option on this 2.4 gigahertz controller. Now we went from the pavement to the grass. And Chris, you got to run it on the grass. What do you think about it on the grass?
A lot stronger than I thought. I thought I was going to get on the grass and be all sluggy, but no, it was awesome.
I tell you, I was very impressed with it on the grass. I really had some bad thoughts about it before we got out there because I thought, oh man, this thing's going to really suck on the grass.
Small little tires.
It's small, but
it's got some power.
It took off and it just went all over the place with no problems whatsoever. And then finally we went to a dirt track where we found some big mounds, and Chris drove it first, and then I got to try it. But I can say from what my little bit of driving with it on the dirt track that it was total fun, and it was really overpowered. We had to really back off a little bit on the throttle to get it to go up the hills.
Yeah, it's got a lot of torque.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of startup power, so you can throw it around pretty good.
Now the run time on the 1100 milliamp hour nickel metal hydride battery, I'm going to say it was probably 15 minutes.
Probably so. I'd say you get a good 15 minutes, and that's surprising considering the throttle we were using. So.
That's right. You know, we went to 3 different tracks and tried this out using the same battery on a fresh charge. So that's pretty impressive for the first run. And I thought that was pretty good. Also, some things that I like to note is the 4-wheel drive on it with the independent suspension on each wheel is awesome. I had a good time with this truck. Now, who would you recommend this truck for, Chris?
Even after running it, I'd still recommend it for beginners, though, because guys that had something bigger for a long time, it's going to be a little slow and boring for you. But I mean, the 15, 14-year-old that wants to get in a new RC that's not bought at Walmart, I think it's great.
Oh, and I really agree with you there, Chris. I did enjoy this. I think it's a beginner level model, and it's really it's cheap. It's about $100.
Yeah,
and you can get this. You can get this exclusively at HobbyTown USA, and you can go check it out at what is it, HelionRC.com?
Yeah, Helion RC has it on their website, and they can lead you to where you can buy it.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to give the Animus a thumbs up. How about you, Chris?
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Okay. Well, that's about it for the video review of the Animus. As always, I'm glad you got to see us, and guess what? We're going to see you later on the tube.
That's right.
What was that? Whoops. Take 2. What was that? Well, I can say this, it's pretty durable. Oh yeah. Too bad I missed that.
You know that's right.
You know that's right. What was that?